So one of the most common questions that I always get when meeting a new client and in Costa Rica is what are the best locations to live in here in San Jose? They come here and they most of them ask the same question most of the time. So in this case, they ask me, "Hey John, where would you recommend me and my family to live in?" Normally, they have heard about these locations. I'm talking about Escazu and Santa Ana areas. Well, San Jose is, let's say, big city. Don't compare it with New York or anything like that, but it's a big city here in Costa Rica. It's the biggest city here in Costa Rica. So people come here for work or for family situations, and they want to know which one of these two is better to live in. All right, so we're going to talk about those two locations here in this video. So if you're planning to come to live in Costa Rica, and want more information about these two locations, well, this video is for you. If you're new in this channel, I am John Ordonez with Luxury Homes Costa Rica. And here in Luxury Homes Costa Rica, we help sell or buy better in Costa Rica. Our main goal is to helping the process of selling or buying a property in this beautiful country. Okay, so right now we're gonna just talk about very quickly about San Jose. San Jose is the capital of Costa Rica. The city is surrounded by mountains and volcanoes, and you can look at these volcanoes from different locations in the city. San Jose is the home of around 1.5 million people, around that, and the most famous locations for foreigners in San Jose are Escazu and Santa Ana. We're going to be talking about those two locations. Obviously, there are other beautiful locations in San Jose, but I'm just going to talk about two locations that are the most common and beautiful for foreigners coming to live in Costa Rica, and the most famous ones here. San Jose, let's say in the entire city, the weather temperature can go like from 62 to like around 82, 85 degrees Fahrenheit, but they vary a lot in the entire city. So we call that microclimates. You can go to one area of the city and then you're gonna feel that is very cool, and then you go to another one and it's gonna be a lot warmer and things like that. So we call that microclimates, and that's what you're gonna find here in Costa Rica. Why people hear more about Escazu and Santa Ana areas? Because those areas are the areas that develop first in the city, and those are the areas that have, let's say, the most or the newest amenities and the all first-class amenities and new constructions and malls and new street malls and different things like that. So people have all this development, and that's why people just talk about those areas, and foreigners coming here, they want to just be there. That's basically San Jose, and obviously there are much more beautiful areas in all San Jose, but these are the most famous ones. We're gonna be just jumping in each one of the areas in just a few seconds. Okay, now we're going to talk about Escazu. Escazu is a very nice location. It's one of the most developed neighborhoods or areas in all San Jose. I think it's the first location that started being developed to all the modern city style, you know. As Escazu is located around 1,100 meters over the sea level. So here in Escazu, you get like very nice weather through the entire day, but at night it gets much more cooler, and probably when you're sleeping, you're gonna need a blanket. All right, Escazu downtown is located on the mountains, and most of the locations in Escazu are like you know, a lot of mountains and hills in the area. So that's why you get a lot of breeze, a lot of wind coming to the houses, and it's very nice location. Escazu is very safe. Escazu, as I said before, it's got the most modern construction right now in the entire city. You can find there different street malls with a lot of amenities. You can find many school options for kids, for the family. You can find there a lot of new places to exercise, places where you can take your kids to dance, to different classes like soccer teams and uh, so many things that any city in the entire world would have, any modern city would have. Escazú is also the location where the biggest mall of Costa Rica was built. It's called Multiplaza. It's still the biggest mall, and it's got all the worldwide famous stores. Carolina Herrera, I don't know, so many of these stores. Escazú is what are you gonna get in Escazú? In Escazú, you're gonna have locations like where you're going to be able to have beautiful views of the entire city, beautiful views of the mountains, beautiful views of the valley as well. Esquezu, it's as I said before, is very safe and is great for families. But if you're looking for a place where you can, probably like a flatter location where people, where your kids can play and things like that, because there are most of the not all of them, but most of the gated communities in Escazú, they are on the hills, so the roads are like very steep or kind of steep or things like that, so it's not that good for kids playing around with balls and things like that. But obviously they have arranged some of the communities to have spaces for kids and all that. It could work. Obviously, very nice, no problem. But what I'm trying to say is that Escazú is more, it's like more living on the mountain. It's not far or anything like that. It's just like that feeling. Um, Escazú also is the area where most of the foreigners living in Costa Rica are concentrated. That was because it was the first area that started developing to modern style stuff. That most of the people that came to Costa Rica to live, they either bought their property there or built their homes there or things like that. So that's what you're gonna find in Esquezu. A lot of amenities, different types of restaurants, Italian, Spanish, I mean all Europeans, North American food, fast food of all kinds, South American food, so many things in this area. All right, so that's basically what Esquezu is. And now we're gonna jump to the next city. Okay, right now we're going to talk about Santa Ana. Santa Ana is located not far away from Esquezu. It's around, I'll say around 15 to 20 minutes from downtown Esquezu to go to downtown Santa Ana. Santa Ana is located around 900 meters over the sea level, so it's warmer. Santa Ana is like the second town being developed after Esquezu. They both are part of San Jose. They are considered towns, but at the same time they are like neighborhoods of Santa Ana. Santa Ana, it's like much flatter than Esquezu. Esquezu, as I said before, is like mountain, and Santa Ana is more like the valley and flat terrain, like a flat and if, for example, when families have kids that want to run and drive around with cars or things like that, you're gonna see that it's easier for them living in that area. Santa Ana is being developed a lot nowadays. It's got a lot of new construction, a lot of new malls and also street malls and everything. But obviously in that area, you're gonna find also a lot of amenities like very nice and gourmet restaurants. You're gonna find also nice stores in the street malls. You're gonna find all kinds of things to do in that area for kids. In Santa Ana is located also one of the most famous golf courses in Old San Jose. Is located in a gated community called Valle del Sol. It's like a little or kind of little neighborhood within Santa Ana. So there is a public access to go to the golf course, and right next to the golf course there is also like 11, 12 tennis courts that you can also pay and use. Santa Ana's got also all the amenities like a lot of school options for kids. It's got what else is close also to this, a little closer to the beach. From there to go to Central Pacific Coast, which is the closest beach location, you can spend around 50 minutes with a regular traffic, 50 minutes, maybe 45, but it depends how fast you drive, and also depending on the traffic, all right? You could spend much more depending if there is a huge traffic or even a special date like Christmas or things like that, or special weekend or things like that. Santa Ana is also very safe. Santa Ana, you're gonna find also much more feeling of the Costa Rican culture. Is growing. The modern city is like growing and taking over the old stuff, but still you find nice Costa Rican stuff, and living in that area, you're gonna feel more like you're in another country instead of living in your homeland, or if you're coming from a big city, obviously. You're gonna see that there is still a difference. Right now, right there, you can also go around, walk around, take pictures, no problem. It's very safe, just as the same thing as Escazu. Just don't walk around with the showing off with expensive stuff or money, you know, or things like that. Obviously, that's the normal stuff right now in the world. Take care of yourself, but those two areas are very, very safe. What else is Santa Ana? It's also is gonna offer you like mountain view. The difference in that is that Escazu, you're gonna be like on the mountains, so you're gonna have like panoramic views of the city and panoramic views of the San Jose and Santa Ana cities. You're gonna be able to, you know, like have very nice views of the mountains as well. In Santa Ana, if you don't care too much about the mountains, or if you don't care too much about the views and stuff like that, you can stay in Santa Ana, live there with a little warmer weather, and then you're gonna be able to enjoy, you know, other stuff. But obviously, it's not that far, so it's close, and you're gonna still have mountain views and stuff like that. There are a couple areas in Santa Ana where you're gonna be on the mountain as well, and you're gonna have also nice views. But I'm just talking about the you know, general characteristics of each one of the areas. So basically, those are the differences that I want to talk about in this video, and I'm gonna just give you in my final space in the video. I'm gonna give some final thoughts about these two areas. Okay, about housing, both locations are great to live in. It's gonna depend on if you want to be in a cooler location, warmer location. Also, I think very important about the views. If you want to overlook the city and things like that, obviously I love the views. So that's my preferred location. But I also like warmer weather. So if you like warmer weather, I'll say Santa Ana. And if you have a large family, or if you are coming with kids, if you have kids, I would recommend more Santa Ana is better for the kids. However, you're gonna find some nice locations in Escazu. I'm just saying, you know, what I have seen in all those many years working in real estate and looking at so many places and so many areas. You're gonna find good locations and good neighborhoods, good gated communities in both areas. But I would say a little better is Santa Ana for families with kids. In both locations, you're gonna find very nice options for school, very nice options for like supermarkets. In both areas, you're gonna find all the nice amenities. And also, as I said before, they are not too far away. So if there is something that you don't have in Santa Ana, for example, you go to Escazu, where you're gonna find much more options and many more things to do and stuff like that. So it's not that far away. Both locations, at the end of the day, are close to go to the Highway 27 that is gonna take you to the Central Pacific Coast, which is the closest beach location in the city of San Jose. So my recommendation is come to Costa Rica if you're planning to move here. If you are planning to come here because of your work or personal matters, come here, spend a week, spend a few days here, and explore Escazu, explore Santa Ana. You know, you don't need more than 3-4 days to explore those two locations, and then decide. But that's my recommendation, and we're here to help. If you have any questions, if you have any comments about this video, just comment right here in the video. I'm glad to answer any questions, or send me an email. We're gonna put all the information down here. Send me an email for any questions you may have, or any housing questions that you may need or have. I'm going to be glad to help you and assist you with any real estate situation in the area. Thank you for watching. Again, we post videos every week. We're posting on Monday, on Wednesday, and Saturday. Sometimes we post a little bit more because we post a lot of listings that we get, very beautiful and exclusive listings. And also we are posting once a week. In any of these days, we're posting a video where I'm going to be explaining about different topics in Costa Rica. So if you have any questions, if you want to recommend or to give us an advice or about any topic that you would like to know about in Costa Rica, just don't hesitate to send us an email. Any comments on the video, just put it right here. And please, if you enjoyed this video, if it was very useful for you, and if you really liked it, or even if you just like it, just please help us grow and hit subscribe. If you want to be aware of our videos, just hit the bell, and the system is going to be announcing every single video we post. And please share your video, share the video that you like, share with your friends. If you know anybody that is planning or actually even thinking to come to Costa Rica, just share it with that person. Help us grow because we want to help people buy, sell better real estate in Costa Rica. Thanks a lot.